Hello and welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda, where in the last episode we, well, went out to hunt down the Archon, but actually found the Salarian Ark, and in a very daring attempt, actually managed to get the Ark out of out of a pretty sticky situation. However, in the process of that, we had to make a choice between saving either a few Krogan scouts that had been held hostage by the Archon, or some more Salarians and their Pathfinder. I chose the latter. Let's see how everyone is reacting to that, because I can imagine it might not have been the most popular decision.
Hey, Pathfinder. Still passing that mess with Varan and Khaled. I made sure the Nexus data will be changed. Kesh is none too happy, but she can blame me. The important bit is you. I want you to know I understand your decision, and Varan does as well.
Accepted, Liam. But let's not do this again anytime soon.
Oh, total agreement there. In fact, this made me think how I'm doing a lot of things. I've arranged a thing, on EOS, for everyone. It's time I gave back, not just go from crisis to crisis. Sam has the nav points, dress light.
Alright. Guess we can take a look at that at some point. How's it going on in here? A lot of tech in here still. So, who else? Cora, you in here? Nope. So, how's everyone feeling? Gil?
Hey, you're 2 for 2.
What do you mean?
2 times face to face with the Archon. 2 times you spit in said face. Figuratively speaking, of course.
Well, but it only takes one failure to change all that.
Come up short once, it's game over.
Gotta keep your win streak going then. Bastards trying to exalt us all, huh? That's what all this is about.
Could be.
Typically I like high stakes games, but I'd rather be sitting at the kiddie table this time.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
So let's head down.
You realize that even if I do find it, it's gonna cost you.
And you know I'm always true to my word, so just get it done. I'm hearing the Ket activity's down. I bet the Archon's still nursing his wounds. That means he can be beaten. The Ket can be beaten. People are waking up to that.
Didn't sound like you were discussing Ket over comms when I walked in, though.
Wasn't. I have a friend keeping a lookout for a lamp. One brought from home, but stolen in the revolt.
That's awfully sentimental of you.
I didn't think you were so sentimental.
I'm not the only one. Suvi has her father's antique instruments, Cora her Asari prayer book, and Liam has the junk that Liam collects. These things are important. They remind us where we came from.
I know what you mean. I never want to forget what I left behind.
Even as we look forward to the future. Yes,
So what's so special about this lamp?
it's awful. It's got a butt-naked Asari for the stand, and she's holding a moon.
One of your prized possessions is a really ugly lamp.
The foreman at my first job had this lamp. When he was mean, I'd focus on it so he wouldn't see me upset. Now I keep it so I remember where I started. Most of my life was doing stuff to survive, taking shit from assholes, or being one. I don't have to do that anymore. I can start over. Something honest.
Do you really want to start over after everything you've been through?
I don't know. The point is, I have the choice of changing if I wanted to. For a while, I didn't care that I'd lost the lamp. Everything was a mess and it just didn't matter. But we've made progress, Ryder. Small things matter again. People are daring to dream.
Yeah, I'm sure you get it.
We'll get you the lamp, even if it's not the same one. We'll make you a new one.
If we make new ones, we'll have to get you one too.
I'm sold. Naked Asari lamp holding a moon? Totally would buy that. What? Wait, what is that?
Liam's idea about watching vids together.
Movie night. He delayed again, out of respect for the Krogan.
Good. From what I've seen, your vids are flat. They're only seen and heard. Angara vids use tiny electrodermal signals. You feel it through your skin. I spoke to Gil. We have time to rig up a system to mimic it, if we can acquire the right components.
Is that safe?
Would that be safe for non-Angara?
I think so. Gil will be happy to test it. The components we need should be sold on Aya. Let's be vigilant.
I don't know. Do I want to feel the movie that I'm watching? I guess it depends on the precise movie that I'm watching, but really, I'm not sure. But I'm not the biggest proponent of 3D movies anyway, so already those are kind of not really my cup of tea. But feel the movie, that sounds a little bit awful. I've noticed those plushies.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Those plushies on those looks kind of weird. Aura? Are those yours?
Got a minute? I could use a favor.
Sure.
Sure, what do you need?
I kept thinking about Sarissa and my not being a Pathfinder. And the thinking turned into a project on Eos. Can you help me finish it?
What kind of project?
I'll put the nav points in the helm. Come along and I'll show you.
Gee, and I was thinking we were about to go to the end, you know, have an epic, you know, final battle with the Archon. But now we need to do some. We still need to do some personal stuff, right? Right? Not sure. Everything alright in here? Someone been feeding you, by the way? I hope so. Cause I surely didn't. Meet my true mother from Jar. Ryder. I've been telling my family about you and my time on the Tempest. I'd love for you to meet them and see where I grew up. My true mother Zahuna is especially interested in meeting you. Next time we're on Honoval, let's stop by. Sure. Son about Drac from Cash. Ryder. I'm worried about my grandfather. He likes to act tough, but he's still an old man and he's been through a lot. We just talked. He says he's fine, but I could tell he's hurting. After I nagged too much, he promised to go see his ship's doctor. Can you do me a favor, make sure he does? I need him alive a little longer, please. Sure. Tell me Jill from Gil. Hey, next time you're on Eos, I'll meet up with my buddy Jill. She'd love to meet you. I kinda said you'd make an appearance. Sure. So don't make a liar out of me, Gil. Yeah, that's the best people, saying you show up even if I haven't asked you. Message from Neutral Chunker, troubling cat activity. Pathfinder Necma Scouts recently turned in with a troubling report. Cut ship crashed on a plateau on Eldon after taking damage flying through the Scourge. One scout swears he saw one of the ships firing upon the other as they went down, but were unable to verify this claim. The survivors from this crash in the desert will quickly claim their lives. However, we believe the circumstances surrounding the crash are unusual enough to warrant bringing the attention of a Pathfinder. Nakmutlan of Nuchichanka. Why am I it's a trap sense tingling? I don't know. Wisdom from Moshe Sefia. If you intend to fight the cat, you should understand that the enemy is we do. There's still a few of us who remember what it was like when the cat first came, and how our lives changed once we discovered his true intentions. Learn what our elders have to teach you. I've told them you're coming and given you the means of finding them. Aya. With respect, Moshe Sefia, yeah, sure. Carrie's in trouble. What? I'm Carrie's producer for the documentary. Something's happened. Come by when the next is next. We should talk. Something big. From PB. No time to hype. Come. Me. Huh. Just checking in from Cora. Post from the Archon's flagship sounded pretty harsh. Hope you're doing okay. Something that gets me when I can't stop thinking about what happened to the Solarians and the Krogan is all those remnant artifacts the Archon had. This isn't just a mission for him, it's an obsession. I fought people like that before who only have one thought in their head that burns everything else away. They get very dangerous very fast. Watching your back. Sure. One more try from Gil. The Angara. Have a bara. Where Peavy got tipsy. She's a flirt. Even alert. But Sauce, she's a pixie. 60 hours straight keeping a ship afloat. Does it show? Yeah. Thank you from PB, the embarrassed. And sorry, I shouldn't have ambushed you like that. I should have trusted you that you'd be just as driven as I was to head down to past 10 and find the source of a signal. I should have been more collaborative and more of an, team player. Guess I have some growing to do. Who knew? Now, usually when a woman says, it's not you, it's me, they're breaking up with you. If I actually send this, please delete upon reading. Alright, deleting. From Liam. Just putting this out there. I had a friend in Hustle, Donnie. We were clearing a hospital after an earthquake and she got hit with a chunk of rebar. Split her helmet, kept going. For 4 minutes, technically dead, but we got her into emergency stasis. Thing is, because they're so good at patching people up, she was back with us in a week and she shouldn't have been. Sure. Donnie's a vet. She's seen some shit. But I don't walk that off. She worked that quake site for a week, then disappeared for 5 months. She came back, but different. The other vets, they knew. Take the time if you need it. You don't die and just shake it off. Costa. The Amazon included a list of media themed to survivors. Journals include war documentaries, a series of Solarian short films about the Ever Alert. The dear customer, Bootleggers Association of Kadara. We appreciate your previous business and hope you enjoyed our unique power-packed home-brewed spirits. Constantly improving and experimenting on new blends, so be sure to check back with us. No. Thanks for the booze. Hi, it's Wilmar, Superintendent Cash's assistant. Thank you for the bootleg spirits from Kadara. Cash was very pleasantly surprised, even if his assistant barely felt the effects. The rest of us slept well that night, though. Take care. And Garan guns from Drag. Man, Ryder, I thought I knew guns, but this Garan shit, they really know how to make things to point and shoot. Was eyeing a couple of on eye when we were there. Sidearm called a Zephyr and a sniper rifle. Ishirai, I think they're called. Look fancy, but I guess even their ships are fancy. Glad we found aliens who know how to fight. Not sure how I would feel if Andromeda was nothing but Pyjax or, Elcor. I'll take Cat over those chumps. Stress relieving hobbies. Ryder. Encouraging all crew members to take up stress relieving hobbies. Everyone, especially you, is under a lot of pressure. While taking up knitting might seem like a waste of time, such activities release endorphins that clear clutter from our brains so that we can solve tough problems and make better decisions. You don't have to choose any of the activities below, but I thought I might jog some ideas. Gardening, reading, knitting or crocheting, coloring or painting, journaling. I'm always here to talk if you need me, alright? Communication from Jean. I'm writing to let you know that I've been receiving a lot of messages of congratulation from Resistance members who've heard of our victory against the Archon. It's not common knowledge, but it's hard to keep good news like that from spreading. We're hopeful people who are granted new hope. Imagine the excitement when we conquer Meridian and heal the cluster for all our people. Some nights I can't sleep because I'm dreaming of it. John, yeah? Communication concerning movies from John. Liam's talking about movie night, but when he explained, it sounded lacking. At least compared to Incarnates. Perhaps I can add what's missing. Come talk with me. Yeah, we already had that talk.
Move your arm again?
Readings won't change, Doc.
Your prosthetics are syncing properly. Your neuropathy-induced pain levels are consistent.
Hey, I'm used to it. It's okay.
No, it's not okay. You keep fighting smart, you hear me? You don't have much left in terms of organ redundancies.
Nah, it's fine. I don't mind.
What's up?
What's all this about?
Follow-up scans. I keep a close eye on him.
What do you mean?
He's fine, just old and missing too many parts. And too stubborn for his own good.
You love me just the way I am, Doc.
We all do.
Don't get off that table until the scan is done.
Can I ask what happened?
Arm, side, hip, part of my leg. Strain balancing threading across my spine. It's all prosthetics and implants.
That's a lot.
Made it through the Krogan rebellions, watched my culture disintegrate, survived centuries as a merc, and all sorts of pirate shenanigans. 1,000 years of combat experience, all it took was one idiot with a pack of frag grenades.
Well, we still made it through.
But you're here, still standing. You survived.
Yeah, but surviving ain't always living. I hit some dark moments. Implant rejection after implant rejection. Prosthetics not syncing properly. Everything hurt. A lot. All the time. No purpose to anything.
How did you deal with it?
I didn't. I fell right into that pit. Almost. But then some shaman shows up, drops the tiniest little baby girl in my lap. This one's dying, he said. Not worth the trouble, he says. Useless is what he meant.
Like you mean?
He wasn't just talking about the baby.
Yeah, I was useless too, but wasn't just about me anymore, so I got help. Learned how to take care of myself, take care of her, and she took care of me.
Let me make a guess. Cash?
He found a way to live again.
We sure did. Wasn't easy on either of us. I'm old, stuck in my ways, and Cash has wanted to change everything since she could talk.
I knew it.
Raising Cash taught me an important lesson.
That sharing is caring?
And you're going to tell me all about it, aren't you?
Damn right I am. Parents aren't meant to be a goal, or a finish line. We're the starting line. Where you go from there, it's all you. Remember that.
So, Lexi, you said we could talk?
Feeling okay?
How's the crew? No. I think we've already been through all of this. But let's maybe ask about Drac.
How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files and my brain by species.
Is Drac good?
He's seemed conflicted since Eladon. Drac likes to think of himself as a fossil. Something from the past to look at and learn from. But you've shown him he has a lot left to live for. Thanks, Ryder.
How's PB doing?
Is PB alright?
She actually stopped by, voluntarily.
She talked to you about Kalinda?
No, she didn't really talk. Just made a face, then ran from the room. But for her, that's a big step.
I hear that.
How's our Solarian?
He's quite the gossip. Tight-lipped about himself, though.
Alright, there's nothing new there.
Thanks for the insight. I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Okay, so we got quite a lot of things to do actually, and I thought I just, kick the Archon's ass again. But no. It's more talking, more character development and all
I
that.
hope the Solarians find their place on the Nexus.
We came to Andromeda because we had a contribution to make. The Ket won't take that away.
So, peeps?
Hey, are you okay? I shudder to think what the Archon meant to do with you. I heard you had to die to get out of a trap? I think of myself as daring and death-defying, but you?
It seemed like the only thing to do at the time.
I did what I had to get us out of there.
You're made of strong stuff, Ryder. Just don't get yourself exalted, okay? That asshole means to ketify us all.
Can't let that happen.
But he's close.
He's almost figured out Krogan. It's the scariest thing. Ugh. Let's talk about something else, okay?
So, what are you currently doing?
How's your current project looking?
We didn't get the device, but the scan data could help us use Remtech to augment more of our systems. Who knows? Maybe someday we'll have remnant-infused ships, or even learn how to travel space in new ways. For the foreseeable future, though, I'll just be in research and study mode.
Alright. We'll talk again about Kalindra.
Is there more about Kalinda you want to share?
She keeps sending us Remtech, no strings attached. It's hard to believe she's turned over a leaf. When we were close, there were periods when she was sugar sweet. They never lasted. So I'm not counting any chickens. I'm just mixing metaphors.
Right.
Did you know she was working with the Exiles?
Had no idea. Blows my mind she was leading a double life. Nexus aristocrat by day, thrill-seeking outlaw boss by night. I realize now how little I knew about her. Makes me question everything.
Were you two intimate?
Take a wild guess. Why are people so hung up on sex? It's a natural expression of attraction. We were doing exciting, daring, irreverent things. It stirs stuff up. Like shaking a bottle of champagne, you know? You should know. Better than anyone. I'm not the type to save myself.
Right.
What happened to end the relationship?
Which time? She'd thrown me aside so many times, I felt like a yo-yo, each more cruel than the last. She'd come back with sweet talk, apologize profusely, tell me her feelings were so intense she got scared, yada yada. Until she disappeared, right around when I found my first remnant ruin. So I threw myself into that.
Tell me more about the two of you.
After she woke me from stasis, I was living off-grid, right? She set me up. Got me ID cards, access to resources. I thought we were a team. She was the society lady. Proper, established, powerful, living vicariously through me. She introduced me to her circle, showed me off, called me her little rogue. I felt special.
Let's talk about something else.
Yes, please.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
By the way, did you already buy a new escape pod? This would be a shame if we would have to use them one day and then there's none around.
A real victory. Our Ark back at the Nexus. I'd almost given up hope.
The Ket won't touch the Barchero again. The militia will see to that.
It's horrible to think of Solarians in Ket hands, but at least our Pathfinder made it. Thank you, Ryder. I mean it truly. If you ever need a favor, just ask.
Tell me something else about the ship.
The glass on board? It's actually a clear oxide and nanofiber compound. It bends rather than shattering.
How tough is it? We're only an arm's length away from hard vacuum.
Our testing involved 3 drunk Krogan with sledgehammers and a C-Sec battering ram. It's sturdy.
Still, it's a structural weakness.
Tell me something else about the ship.
O'Connell, our systems designer, was running a power distribution model, how power moves through the ship. But he forgot to lock his terminal and we, added a few embellishments. For 2 days, poor O'Connell was convinced that turning on all the bathroom lights would overload the engine core.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Given Drax's history with Solarians, it's probably better I just stay out of his way. Too bad. That grunion roast he makes smells delicious.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Yep. I do. Subi?
I need a break. Do you need a break? Let's go for a break.
Alright.
Care for some tea, Ryder?
I'd love a cup.
It's a cultivar originating in Sumatra. My own personal stash. Once I run out,
Ooh.
that'll be it for Earth tea. I keep having these thoughts. I'm never gonna taste this again. I'm never gonna see that again.
Yeah, I also have those.
You're not the only one, Suvi. I have those senseless thoughts all the damn time.
And? Do they bother you?
It's natural. You'd have to be made of stone not to miss home sometimes.
The universe is like a giant tapestry. I love following its threads, but it distracts me from the whole picture. My family was right there, but I was too occupied by the abstract to appreciate them.
You're a pioneer in a new galaxy. Your family understood that, and they were proud of you. Your work as a scientist will help thousands of people. That's real.
It was a dream for all of us. They always encouraged me. I will do all I can to make sure my work honors them. Thank you, Ryder.
Damn it, now I have to walk up again. Alright guys, where do we want to head first? I think we'll do some quick grabs on Aya and then see... Well, we can also go to EOS for some stuff. What's closest? Actually, there's a new system that has opened up. For whatever reason. I don't know. Also one down here as well. And over there. What the hell? Let's actually investigate that system since we're reasonably close at the moment, and then let's head to Aya and call it a day.
This place is almost off our star charts.
Considering what they were up against, your explorers made it a long way out.
Anomaly detected.
That was racist. Past 24? No. That's past 24. Past 24's hot surface is composed primarily of magnesia with noted posodium deposits. Geographic features suggest the planet once possessed oceans. All this is possible is unknown.
Probe away. Anomaly found.
Crevasse. This extraordinary canyon runs long and deep. Hundreds of small caves lead underground. Although this crevasse may be natural, it's currently inexplicable. Alrighty. I like the dust halo. Is that surrounding the sun? Is that like a outer belt of meteors and dust?
I'm picking up something.
Also, the sun is almost bluish, but has... That's odd. Past 48. Spectacular auroral effects flash through past 48's magnetosphere over a temperate mineral surface. Only the lack of liquid water makes it inappropriate for colonization.
Probes launched.
That's a mineral deposit.
Mineral deposit.
A large copper deposit, yeah. There seems to be like a dust halo. Very weird one, though. It hasn't accreted into either the planets or the sun, you know. Mokalam. A tiny gas giant at the edge of the Shuyon system. Mokalam is perfect location for exploring ships to restock helium-3 and discharge a static buildup in their drives. Great. With its light gravity, silvery coloration, and scorching daytime temperatures past 21 bears a passing resemblance to Earth's moon, the debate over what to name it will be fierce. Let's call it New Luna. No, probably not. Also looks a lot like Palaven, to be honest. massive uranium deposits are commonplace on Fenno Dam. It's one of the few planets the Angara have charted in the system, even though they have yet to begin mining. Alright, if we need some uranium, we'll get it there. Okay, so I said I wanted to go to Aya, then let's do that. So task the witnesses. Really? Huh. I thought Jaws thing was here too, but now I remember that was actually on Oval, so not here. Well, anyway, we'll go to Oval at some point probably as well. Just because we can. All right, so what's up? I just have the urge to speak with you with a few remaining Angaran. I remember how the cat conquered the people. Much I believe these elders inside can aid the initiative struggle against the cat. Alright, that was that mail, I guess, and also we can buy something at the marketplace once we get there. Alright. Hello.
The Moshe said you remember when the Ket arrived.
My father's oldest friend was chosen to be Volt's ambassador to the Ket. The day he left, they embraced as brothers. All the Ket sent back was his badge, and a holo recording I wasn't allowed to watch. I was too young to understand why everyone was scared, why my father mourned for months.
So what was their strategy with all that?
Why kill an ambassador and risk retaliation?
They told us it was retaliation for Havarl's attack on their envoy. Havarl received the same story, but in that one, we were the aggressors. We were so busy blaming each other. We were divided when the Ket launched their assault. They'll try the same with you. Be ready.
Interesting. But who would they turn against us? I mean, the Krogan are kind of an interesting factor, let's call it that. So...
Browse my goods. You won't walk away empty-handed. We're still good.
Alright, I'm actually looking for... something special, huh? Bit components, right. Do I have... I think we did buy the plans, but let's just buy them again. Here you can get us salvage. Yeah, apparently we already had that. Really? We can get on that box, but then not the next steps. Alright. I'll just walk around then.
I said you'd want to hear my experience with the Ket, to learn from it.
Yes.
I do. Tell me about it.
They had just arrived. I was on a civilian shuttle to Volt when we received a message. The spaceport was on lockdown. Security concerns due to the Ket. We were supposed to land on a nearby moon and wait for the all clear. Instead of landing, the shuttle captain turned back. Something felt wrong, he said. Later we learned it was a Ket transmission to isolate us for capture. The captain had saved our lives.
So they saw chaos and then take advantage of that.
The enemy uses confusion to take advantage of the vulnerable.
Many shuttles obeyed that false order. Those people were never seen again.
Increase your odds of survival. Wear armor.
I see.
The Moshai said we should speak. You remember the Ket's arrival?
One of them came to our city on a vow to offer lavish gifts. We lined up along the street to watch the alien walk with our ambassador. As it passed, it stopped and knelt in front of me. I still dream of what it said. Young one, you are meant for greatness.
No wonder you were kind of skeptical when we basically came and did the same.
Now I know why my arrival had everyone on edge.
When I saw you walk with Paran through our city, I hoped the guards would kill you. I will never trust outsiders again.
Sorry to hear that. Alright, is there someone else we can talk to here? Maybe check in with the Resistance headquarters, see if there's something to talk with them there. Maybe we haven't been there a while and haven't talked to you know, leading figures in the Resistance here. Since I'm already here, let's actually take the short detour and try and see if they have any reaction to things that have happened.
I'm sorry. They're using a different encryption on this message. I can't make anything of it.
Then set it aside and go back to the other batch I gave you.
Yes,
Ephra?
Am I reading Joel's report correctly? You stood and watched the Rokar's leader shoot him? What was your plan if Aksul killed my best soldier?
You know, I've been asking myself that very same question, but I'm just lucky that I didn't need one.
Jal had the situation under control. I trusted him.
Still a big risk. What do you need?
So, well, goodbye.
I'll let you get back to it.
Good.
He doesn't like us much. Fair enough. All right, I think we can get out of here safely. No, can I not fast travel here? Oh, I can fast travel. Okay. So, where are we gonna head next? To the Nexus, see how the situation there is developing with, you know, the Solarian Ark returning and all that stuff. I don't know. Guess I leave that open as a spoiler. No, as a cliffhanger.
Ryder, Lexi was looking for you.
Oh, well, let's actually do that right away.
You have new email.
Dara, Ryder, don't worry, Sid didn't do something reckless this time, as far as I know. I just found something cool in Kadara. Wanna meet me there? I send the nav point as an attachment. Sure. As I said, we'll probably go back to Kadara at some point.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Yes, I'm aware. So Lexi said she wanted to talk for some reason. She has me worried. Just a little bit.
We need to talk about Sam.
Dr. Taparo does not approve of how we escaped to the Ket containment field on the Archon's flagship.
By stopping the Pathfinder's heart? No, I do not approve.
It looked like it was the only way that could work at the time. I'm aware that there were extreme risks involved in that, don't worry.
We didn't have a choice. If there had been another option, I would have taken it.
How can you be so calm about this? Ryder, Sam killed you. Yes, he brought you back, but what if he didn't?
I cannot learn without the Pathfinder. That would be akin to killing a part of myself.
Your lines of code, you can't die.
I still trust it.
Sam would never hurt me.
Thank you, Ryder.
Look, I'm not against Sam. I'm not against you, Sam. But my job's hard enough without an AI stopping your heart. Even to save your life.
Noted. I'll write that down in my diary because he said I should take up some stress relief. I thought I'll write diaries from now on.
Your concern is noted, Doctor.
Of course it has.
Lexi, I apologize for any distress I have caused you.
And I'm sorry for calling you lines of code. You're more than that. Even if you don't have cells to prove it.
Alright. Something else you want to talk about?
Need something?
Nope.
How do you think the crew is holding?
I'm happy. Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files.
How do you think
There's a lot of them.
Oh, there's nothing about me, I guess. Well, how do you think Cora handled that whole Asari thing?
How's Cora doing?
The thing with Sarissa hit her hard. But she'll be better for it in the long run.
Alright.
Thanks for the insight. I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Alright, but...
Couldn't digest it without heavy processing. Cellular lysis would be hugely inefficient.
Are you still trying to figure out how to eat Helios flora?
Oh, shoot. I was talking out loud again, wasn't I?
Yeah. Anyway, in the next episode we'll probably return to EOS and maybe even one of the other places that our crewmates said they wanted to meet and do some shit just for the fun of it. I don't know. I might not do all of them right now, but we'll probably investigate at least one of those. So that will hopefully be fun, and otherwise we'll return to the Nexus, see how they are coping with the new situation, but we'll be seeing that next time. Have a good one.